All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's the first part. Nothing much different than what we've done over these past few weeks. Just feeling better each day. Did 4 push press at 185. Maintained that for 6 sets. You'll kind of see here, this is all sped up. I don't want to make the video an hour. This is about an hour and 10 minutes of recording for 10 minutes of video. But just going back and forth. Actually, the 6th set felt pretty good. I think right now, if I had to do it, I could probably get up to about, 255, 265 for a double. That might be a little too aggressive. I'm not sure, but I could probably get pretty close. Shoulder press is a strength of mine, so I think I'm feeling pretty good. It's a good start to a Friday. But then the next thing we did, EMOM 10, 15 GHDs, 10 bear hug squat. I do like doing this, the bear hug squats with GHD. It's a lot of midline work. Surprisingly, you would think it's a lot of squatting. But position-wise, I think this is really good to engage the core for the squat. The GHD is kind of like a pre-exhaust. If anybody's worked with pre-exhaust, that's how I felt with this. You can kind of see my underwear. That's kind of weird. But GHDs for me, getting better. So I did 5 sets of 15, so 75 here, and then 50 squats. Squats felt good. I felt like I was collapsing. So this first time I did it through, I felt like I was collapsing on the first few reps. But you'll see how I do a sandbag squat if I'm holding it in the front. I'm really focused on trying to get as low as I possibly can, almost touching that sandbag to the floor. You'll see here. And yes, I got a haircut, so if you've been watching and following, new haircut, just shaved it all off. I don't care about my hair anymore. So I pick it up. It's 100 pounds. So I get really low, and I try at the top to still bring those hips forward. But you can see, like, my legs aren't really doing much in this sense. Like, my feet are nice and flat. Don't want to be cheating here. So you can kind of see how close I'm getting with that sandbag to the floor. Because when you do sandbag cleans, you want to get as low as you can to the ground. So if I can kind of learn how to continue to squat, I don't really know. But the more I squatted with this, the more comfortable I felt. I got to really find where it sits best. You can kind of see my rag back there too, that blue rag. I've been having a really runny nose. I think it's because of all the pollen, and it was super windy yesterday. But it is what it is. Still got in. Wasn't feeling too hot, but that's all right. You're not going to feel great every single workout, but I got it done. All right, this was it was pretty Crossfit-y workout if you ask me. 3 rounds, 75 double under, 100-foot overhead walking lunge, and then 12 double hang snatch with 35-pound dumbbells. I didn't go super heavy. I really wanted to activate my shoulders as much as I possibly could. And it definitely caught up to me by the 3rd round. I don't know what the time was. I didn't time it because, as you can see there, one of our coaches, Lily, was about to coach. So I didn't use a timer or anything. I think the first round I came in around 3 minutes, maybe a little less. But I did want to stop, so you'll see after I do the double unders, I think I did 75 unbroken here. After I did the double unders, I just tried to stop each time for the overhead lunge. I didn't try to just go 25 feet with one arm, just turn around and go do the other 25 feet, because I wanted to conserve as much shoulder strength as I could as I got later into rounds. Going kind of slow here because I'm trying to figure out, which arm should I use. I'm a lefty. So I said, let's start with my right, go with my weak arm first. I tried where you can see with the actual dumbbell, I tried to keep it like hanging down, but I adjusted that really quickly because I did not like that. I see a lot of CrossFitters do it, like the professional CrossFitters did not like that whatsoever. I think I tried it with my left because I'm like, if I did it with my right, I have to do it with my left. I have to maintain some form of consistency, but by the second time through, I shifted and use something different. Lunges are actually a pretty good strength of mine because I have some longer legs, like my legs are a little bit longer, but I think I made the adjustment here. Not sure. I took like a quick 5-6 seconds just because I was like, oh dang, that was a little harder than I thought it'd be. Oh, I didn't adjust here, but I definitely did in rounds 2 and 3. But I did not do it here, but I just felt like it was just like torching my shoulders even more doing it like that, trying to keep the bicep as close as I can to my ear. But with time, you kind of forget that stuff. You keep telling yourself, when you're doing CrossFit, like, don't forget this cue and don't forget that cue. But when you're really in the heat of battle, you just forget. You forget everything. And that's something that I want to work on mentally. So mentally, keeping myself engaged as much as I can and holding true to everything that I've been doing, which is why these videos started. I'm just trying to hold true to myself. And now that I get to kind of assess what I've been doing, I can see some areas of opportunity for the next year. So here we go, going straight up. I wasn't able to get the full shot because I'm trying to film in landscape just so I can get as much view as possible. So it is what it is. But these right after lunge, I knew was going to torch me. But I said I have to go unbroken on these. I know it's light, but I just haven't trained a lot. And I wasn't feeling too hot, but there's that part. I am speeding it up as we kind of get ready. But you can see me keeling over a little because I said, man, my shoulders are pretty wrecked. It wasn't my legs or anything. It was just my shoulders. But I was like going through. I was like, oh my goodness. Holy moly. For the double unders, I got through 2 unbroken sets of 75. And then I tripped up on 1 set. And then it just screwed me up. So I got like 42 or something like that. And I was like, oh man, that was painful. So yeah, you can see it. I stopped 3 times. But here I was like, oh my gosh, this is so painful. But it is what it is. It's good. Lots of shoulder work today. I was keeling over a little bit, dying inside. Had to kind of keel over again. But that was a good one. That was a good like back to CrossFit and very shoulder heavy. But last part of today, I just did some supplemental work, some seal rows at 35 pounds, 15 to 20 banded tricep pushdowns. I did speed this up. This is 2x just because there's no need to like do this in excruciating detail, but you can see with my rows, I actually try to go 90 degrees. I try to go 90 degrees and try not to move my back at all. I feel like there's a lot more engagement in my mid back. I do have a bigger back, not like the cool kids say like, oh, she's got a big back. I'm just saying my back is a little bit bigger. So I think it's just because I've been doing a lot of CrossFit, just shoulders and back are a little bigger. My legs were bigger until I got injured, but I'll get back into it. So doing some tricep pushdowns and talking to Emerson because Emerson is a bodybuilder. So I'm like, am I doing this right? Because I forget, even after 12, 15 years, I don't even know how long I've been doing this, but I forget how to do some things. And I'm like, what activates the most? What can I do to activate the most muscle and optimize like what I'm actually doing instead of just farting around in the gym and not knowing really if it's doing anything for me. So Emerson's always a good sport. Lily's a great sport too, always helping me out, and I always appreciate that. And then I think the last thing that I did, I was messing around. Supplemental work, I don't try to like rush too much, so I'm just like coming back. I forgot the rope. I came and did some heavier rope, like 45 seconds, I think. I like doing this after double unders just because I feel a pretty good burn with the heavy rope, surprisingly. So as you can see, there's some folks coming in. There was a class coming in, but at our gym, you can just train whenever you want, which is nice. So I can do this while class is going. Our space is big enough to accommodate, I think, probably about 20 people for a class size, and people can still work out on the side. So that's what I was doing here because they weren't using the GHTs today. They weren't using the ski, the bike, anything like that. But grinding through this, do not like supplemental work, but I got it done. For those that keep watching, I appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Keeps me motivated, keeps me accountable. Maybe you'll see me on the floor. Yeah, I was doing some calf stuff too, just because my Achilles has always been a little tender. But on to another day. Here's to another day, 67 days out. For those that have stuck around, I appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow.